This is an audiobook for fanfiction named Journey of Void Survivor by yours truly, Iekami-sama _1126. This is their Volume 1, Prologue, IT Chapter 2, Gathering Supplies, of this series. Synopsis. If you are looking for a story with background, character building, adventures, action, comedy, romance, and kingdom building, then this fanfic is your cup of tea. The MC is a poor man who is swept up by the Omni-level being's antics and thrown into the void due to the being's carelessness. In the void, he spent an uncountable amount of time before his soul is recovered by the higher being. Being granted all of his wishes by the being, Evan, our MC is now on a journey filled with adventure, comedy, and romance as he is indirectly pressured by the higher being to create a large family, deciding to enjoy it fully as he can. Tag alongside him on his journey. Let's start the story. Prologue. Hey yeah, is anyone hearing me? Exclamation mark. I tried to reach out to someone for the nth time, but the only reply I ever got back was silence like this time. Please, someone, please tell me how I ended up in this place. Why am I here? I asked myself the same question I have been asking myself for the last 10th years. Seriously, it has been so long that I have lost my sense of time. Now the only details I remember are that I found my consciousness in a dark place one day. I was really afraid at first when I didn't get any response from any of my senses, and not as if anything has changed. I am still unable to feel my body. But some changes have happened over a very long period. I am no longer anxious about being unable to sense or feel my body. I was anxious and afraid for the first few days of my time in place, but with time my anxiety and fear disappeared without any trace. Then came the phase during which I regained composure. It helped me in clearing my thoughts and thinking about my situation at that time. I started by recalling my memories. Well, that was a bad idea because I didn't have any. Well, not completely. I have memories, but they only contain the knowledge of a few languages, science, mathematics, economy, etc. I still remember the information about my home planet, like it is called Earth by us who live on it. It was the third planet close to the Sun in our solar system and the only one with life present on. Other than that, I remember the general knowledge about its geography, knowledge of games, famous stories, music, culture, and other stuff. But I am somehow unable to recall anything about my past self. Well, that is all I learned during my first year in this dark place, which I now named Void because it is empty. Then for some time, I waited for something to happen, for a god to appear and grant me some wishes, allowing me to be reborn in one of the fictional worlds I saw in my memories. I dream of asking for a system, transmigrating into a happy-going world with a bit of action, getting myself some girls, we will fall in love, getting married, going on some adventure together, defeating some villain, and then settling down somewhere and starting a family. But, you will know how it ended. I kept waiting and waiting, but nothing happened. No god arrived to grant me some wishes, no system appeared out of nowhere, and only the void kept me company. With all hopes broken, I immersed myself in my memories, viewing everything multiple times, 100 times at minimum and a few million times at maximum, with the anime, movies, mangas, novels, fanfiction, games, and music taking the majority of it. I spend an unimaginable amount of time analyzing the powers and techniques used by characters in all of them, deducting theories behind their work, their advantages, downsides, training plans to train each of them, etc. I did all that in a hope that someday I will get an opportunity to leave this place, reincarnate or transmigrate into a fictional world, where I will start my journey to the top, and at that time all this knowledge will help me in achieving my goal at that time. After a time, even that became boring, and with no one to accompany me, slowly but surely I started to lose my mind. But thank you God, nah not God, let's go with the void, as it is the only thing that has been keeping me accompanied. So, thanks to the void I realized it in time and decided to immerse myself in random things to prevent my consciousness from deteriorating. I start dreaming of myself getting a system out of nowhere one day, that gives me all my desired powers, all omni powers, omnipotence, omniscience, omnipresence, limitless potential, talent over everything and more. Total control over my power. System absolute loyal to me, with functions like leveling up. Akashic Records _ library of path where there are all kinds of knowledge, wisdom, concepts, past, present, future, cultivations, techniques, arts, shop, sell or bought items, quest, optional missions with appropriate rewards, inventory, infinite space with time stop property, and an artificial intelligence companion like Wisdom Lord Raphael. From there, Tensure verse. Singularity, only one of the types among all the parallel universes and alternate realities, and absolute freedom, fateless. My race is a mix of all races that ever exist, my body and soul evolving, adapting, but my default appearance remains as human. Lastly, the kaleidoscope magic, aka the second true magic from the Nasu verse, allows me to travel between different worlds. With all these cheats, I dream of traveling to different worlds, going on some adventures to get stronger, and many more. Just like this, I again spent an unimaginable amount of time and again got bored of it. Now I am here trying again to reach out to someone. I suddenly felt a sting of pain that brought me out of my monologue. Wait a minute, did I just feel something? My mind.x stopped working as it tried to register the fact that I just felt something for the first time I could remember. A few moments later, as I finished registering this fact, I felt relief, or what? I don't understand. But I felt a warm feeling filling my body. At this, I felt like I wanted to cry, so I tried, but the tears didn't come out. I said as I laughed, realizing, how did I forget I didn't have a body in the first place? So how can I cry when I didn't have any eye from which the tears came out? After a few moments of celebration, I start thinking, but why did I feel that pain in the first place? As I asked the question to myself, I heard a voice, as if it was just waiting for me to ask this question. Ding, system has found the designated host. Wait, what? Is this all really? I didn't believe it was happening. Initiating installation. Installation starts now. 1%, 2%, 98%, 99%, 100%. Installation complete. Fuck, it's all true. I thought as a lot of information just appeared in my mind, talking about this system, its origins, and that it's completely loyal to me. After that information influx, I felt something attaching itself to me. Initiating loading system function packages. Loading first function packages. 1%, 2%. With the last announcement, a flux of information got transferred into my mind. At first, I was confused by all the mumble jumbles, but with time as the missing parts filled, I finally understood that this information is about the first feature of the system I just got. 100%. Installing first function packages. 1%, 2%, 100%. Leveling up function has been successfully installed. The information I got this time talks about how leveling up works. Whenever I will kill anything which possesses a soul, the system will take a part of that soul and store it in itself. Then it will refine it, removing any impurities to form pure power, which then is stored as exp/experience. Then as exp will reach 100% for the current level, all of it will be used to power up the host. As the level will increase, the energy needed for the next power-up will also increase. This is why the exp required for the next level up increases with each level up. Installing second function packages. 1%, 2%, 100%. Akashic Records library function has been successfully installed. I got the information about the feature. It is directly linked to the root, aka Akashic Records. I can use system points, aka SP, to exchange any knowledge recorded in Akashic Records. Then there are many ways to earn SP. Loading third function packages. 1%, 2%, 100%. Installing third function packages. 1%, 2%, 100%. Shop has been successfully installed. In this function, I can buy any item present in the world except skills at cost of SP, or sell items to get SP in exchange. Loading fourth function packages. 1%, 2%, 100%. Installing fourth function packages 1%, 2%. 100%. Shop has been successfully installed. It will get me quests from the will of the world I am currently in, which are optional as it depends on me whether to take them and complete them, or hidden quests that will unreveal themselves on completion. In both cases, I will receive appropriate rewards. Loading fifth function packages 1%, 2%. 100%. Installing fifth function packages 1%, 2%. 100%. Inventory has been successfully installed. The inventory function is as I imagined. It has infinite space with time stop and momentum conservation properties, with the only limit being unable to store conscious beings in it. Ding. Akashic Records system is now online. Hearing the notification, I didn't react much as I am unable to after coming to know about the amazing features it has and the fact that it is exactly how I described before, the system of my dreams. Then even before I could think of anything else, a new system announcement rang out. Initial loading of starter ability package. Loading starter ability packages 1%, 2%. 100%. Decrypting the starter ability packages 1%, 2%. 100%. Decrypting successful. Initiating the installation of the first ability. Installing all Omni powers, omnipotence, omniscience 1%. What? Prologue 2. Decrypting successful. Initiating the installation of the first ability. Installing all Omni powers, omnipotence, omniscience 1%. What? I shouted in shock as the knowledge related to all Omni powers ability started to appear in my mind. With each increase in the installation process, a piece of new information about the sub-abilities of the said ability started appearing in my mind. Sub-abilities like omnipotence, omniscience, omnipresence, limitless potential, talent over everything, and more. But as the installation process increased, a small feeling of discomfort rose from within me which reached its peak as the installation reached 100%, 99%, 100%. All Omni powers ability has been successfully installed. Detecting stress on the host's soul. Initiating sealing process on the all Omni powers ability. Starting sealing 1%, 2%. The feeling of discomfort started to subside as the sealing process started, and after some time that I have no count of, the discomforting feeling finally disappeared. 100%. Sealing successful. I sighed in relief as the last system announcement resounded. Then I tried to feel myself for any changes, and I surely found two of them. Both of them have melded with me, while only the last one has made some permanent changes in me. The changes aren't much apparent, and if it was me when I just appeared in this place, then I have surely missed them. But after spending an unimaginable amount of time here, I have got very familiar with every part of me, which is why I can feel all these changes. Initiating installation of the second true magic, kaleidoscope magic. Installing second true magic, kaleidoscope magic 1%. I got the relative theory and its working transfer in my mind. I started examining every part of it, comparing it to the rough theory I thought of before during my time here, and found it somewhat the same. Following that, I started digesting the knowledge of magecraft and runes that I absorbed like a sponge absorbs water. 100%. Second true magic, kaleidoscope magic has been successfully installed. Initializing search for a suitable assistant to accompany host on his journey. Initiating search 1%. 100%. Search complete. Wisdom Lord Raphael from the Tenshiravier has been selected. Mind.x has stopped working. This announcement sounded in my mind as I heard this announcement. Initiating package loading for Wisdom Lord Raphael. Installing Wisdom Lord Raphael skill 1%. 100%. Wisdom Lord Raphael has been successfully installed. Initiating loading of creation package to create host body. Loading creation package 1%. 100%. Creation package has been successfully loaded. Initiating the creation of a suitable body for a host. Starting creation process 1%. 100%. Suitable body has been successfully created. The mixed race has been successfully fused with the host's body. New abilities and bloodline revealed themselves with host's growth or due to coming in contact with any catalyst, initiating host's soul bonding with the body. Starting bonding, 1%. With the start of this process, I started feeling my new body, the feeling of my heart beating as it pumps blood in my body, the feeling of the pumped blood flowing through my veins. 100%. Host's soul has been successfully bonded with the new body. No defection found. Initiate world travel, a melodious sound said. Hearing it, I opened my eyes for the first time. I see someone straight out of my dreams. Akasha, I said out the name of the person in front of me while ignoring the system announcements in my mind. I was too focused on the girl in front of me as she is straight out of my dreams that I purposefully imagined preventing my consciousness from deteriorating. In my dreams she was a part of my family. She has a nice figure, silver hair, half of which are flowing over both her shoulder down into her lap while the other half flows down her back as their ends rests on the seating area of the godly throne she is seating on as she sizes me up with her enchanting blue eyes. Akasha. Akasha, I like this name. Okay, from now on it will be my name. The girl now known as Akasha said with a sweet smile on her cherry-colored lips. Who are you? I asked her in confusion. She tilts her head at my question. Me? She asked back and I nodded. Just as I said, I am Akasha, the one known as Root, the owner of this place known as the Library of Akashic Records by the mortals. She said the last part while using her hand to gesture around us, which I followed only to find both of us in the middle of a circular room with no ceiling in sight, but the more noticeable feature of the room is the rows of shelves present on its wall with an uncountable number of books in them. I am the one who created your system, she said, gaining my attention. So, you were the reason why I was in that state for who knows how long, I asked her in a questioning tone as a frown appeared on my face. That my question caught her off guard as I disturbed her rhythm and now she doesn't know what to say in her defense. I looked at her as she visibly squirmed under my gaze. Okay, just answer some of my questions, I asked after a heavy sigh. Did you get hold of my soul after I died? Yes, she replied, and I sensed the sadness in her tone but wasn't able to think of any reason behind her sadness. I indeed felt her familiar, like I have met her even before imagining her in my dreams. But I can't put my finger on it. Did my death have anything to do with you? Yes, it was indirectly related to me, she said, not meeting my eyes. How? I asked. I can't tell, you need to wait and regain your memories for that, Akasha replied with a bit of fondness in her voice. At this, I felt a lot more conflicted than before. Just what happened in my past life and how did I die? After sighing, at my current situation, thinking of a question I asked her, did I leave any family member behind in my past world? No, you. Prologue, 3. After sighing, at my current situation, thinking of a question I asked her, did I leave any family member behind in my past world? No, you. She started to gather some courage and continued, no, in the past you were an orphan. Well, that answer relieved some stress from my shoulders. I said to no one in particular as I always had this burden on my shoulder. What if I came here after my death and I have left behind a family in my world? So, my last question? I said in the most serious tone I could muster and asked her, were you the reason I spent an unimaginable amount in that dark place? But first of all, what was even that place? The place you are talking about is called Void. I mean in the literal sense, it is a place where all the things exist and nothing at the same time. There is no concept of time and space in that place, making it very difficult to navigate there even for an omniverse level being like me. It is also the reason why you spend an unimaginable amount of time there while it took me only 3 minutes to find your soul after you died. Akasha explained to me with patience. Okay, I understand, and thank you for taking me out of that place. I thanked her, and receiving her nod I continued, but, you really can't tell me anything. Why did you save me and who was I in my previous life? Sorry, but you need to find it yourself, Akasha said, coaxing me like a child. Seeing the disappointed expression on my face, Akasha said, don't worry, I am sure it wouldn't take too long to remember your past life, as your soul has become very strong after you spend an unimaginable amount of time in the void. You should be proud of it. Even omniverse-level beings are not able to do such a thing. Thanks. I thanked her for trying to cheer me up, and it worked as my mood elevated a little. I looked around me, with curiosity in my heart to know more about this place, but I only found books upon books. Hey, do you only have books in this place? I asked, trying to start a normal conversation and in an attempt to distract Akasha, who was looking at me with a smile on her face. It's not like I dislike being starred by a beautiful girl, but I just have a feeling that I was acquainted with her before my death, and my curiosity to know about my past life is sharply increasing in intensity. With every second she looks at me with those love-filled gazes. As I said before, this place is the real Akashic Records, a place to store all universal events, thoughts, words, emotions, and intent ever to have occurred in the past, present, or future in terms of all entities and life forms, not just humans, except those related to void that neither I nor other omni-level beings like me can't control it. I see, I said as I took some time to comprehend the existence of this place. Thinking of a question I asked her, then, what about the 5 true magic from the Nasuverse that is created by its inhabitants in a try to reach the root, the latter of which is also used to grant the wish using the Holy Grail? Let's talk about the roots itself. Those conceptual roots are just a copy of the original thing, not comparable to this place. I use them to collect information from each universe. As for those so-called true magic, they are magic that deals with the natural laws of the universe themselves. As for the Holy Grail, it is created using the knowledge present in the root copies present in the Nasuverse, using which it connects itself to the throne of heroes of the particular reality in the Nasuverse. When a master uses Holy Grail to summon a hero, he or she uses its connection with the root to retract information about the body of that hero and use mana to create a temporary vessel for that hero. I see, that's very informative, I replied, digesting all the knowledge. Then as the fact that I am no longer in the void finally settled down in my mind, I felt my emotions get out of control. Here I heard Akasha's voice as I left myself being hugged by her. I didn't even notice when she appeared near me, but as the sweet fragrance of her body entered my nose making my mind relax, I found a familiar comfort in her as I instantly hugged her back and she started combing my hair. Feeling a little relaxed, I whirled out my thoughts. Thank I needed it. As the fact that I am no longer in the void finally settled down in my mind, I let my emotions get out of control. Chuckling sound. It looks like that place had done a number on my psyche. I think I was just afraid this place is also a dream created through my imagination. That's why I subconsciously converted my fear into anger that I released at you when I asked you the questions earlier. I am sorry that. Please forgive me. I poured out all of my feelings in front of her as a few tears dropped out of my eyes, which only stopped a few moments after she hugged me back. We continued our hug for who knows how long until I got my emotions under control, after which I loosened my grip on her, which she also followed, and then we got separated. Here, let me clean your face, Akasha offered while taking a handkerchief out of nowhere and started cleaning my face even before I could thank her for helping me. Then as she was cleaning my face, I again felt all this very familiar. Then as I noticed how close we are, a question was raised in my head. How did we end up in this position? Now it's all clean, she said after cleaning the tear marks off my face, which I see with my eye as she shows me a mirror that she had just taken out of nowhere. In the mirror, I see the face of a handsome boy in his late teens with a fair complexion that of an Asian. My eyes are a unique shade of red with a natural feeling to them, as if they can see all the secrets of anything or anyone I lay my eyes on. These with my golden hair I became the definition of handsome. Then I looked down at my body and found myself wearing a white t-shirt under a jeans shirt with little loose jeans down there and a pair of running sneakers that felt completely fit to my size and were very comfortable. Having taken a good look at myself, I focused on Akasha again, who I caught looking at me with a loving smile on her face. Seeing that I felt a little uncomfortable, which I enjoyed for a second and then suppressed as I opened my mouth to repeat my last question. Akasha can why? 99%, 100%. The world has selected Universe 33,747,832 Hot aka High School of the Dead has been selected for the trip. I am cut off by the system announcement which caught the attention of both of us. Then as I looked at her, she had a sad smile on her face as she said, "Looks like our first meeting is about to end." But I am again cut off by the system. Initiating world travel. World travel will start in 60 seconds. 60s. 59s. Do not worry, it is not our last meeting. She cut me off even before I could say anything. Then she continued, "We will meet soon enough, and even before that can happen you can travel to this place by yourself if you can master the second magic that you have." Her words give me some hope as I recall the information about the second magic and found her statement true. Now, saying that she snapped her finger and a new announcement sounded in my ear. "Greetings host. I, Wisdom Lord Raphael here to serve you for eternity. She will be your traveling companion. Please treat her well." Now, do you have any questions other than your last one, as I can only answer them in our next meeting after you regain your memories? She said with a helpless expression. "Okay," I said and sighed mentally. Then I continued, "Can you at least tell me, what is my name?" "Evan Starling." "That is your name?" "Evan Starling." I mumbled my name as I felt a feeling of familiarity from it. 99%, 100%. Opening portal. With the last announcement, I feel a suction force beneath me. Looking down at my feet I see a portal opening beneath my feet. Then I looked back at her Akasha. She was waving her hand at me. "Raphael, please take note of the spatial coordinates of this place, so that I can use the kaleidoscope to return." Spatial coordinates recorded successfully. With this from Raphael, I started entering the portal beneath me, starting with my feet. I said to Akasha and then felt satisfied as I caught the clear view of her blushing face just before I completely entered the portal. Volume 1 Chapter 1, Arrived. "So, this is?" I asked no one in particular but still got reply. "We are currently at the rooftop of the Fujimi High School in Japan, Master." "Thanks for that, Raphael." I thanked Raphael even if I wasn't asking where I was. I looked around, taking in my surroundings. A wide-open school top. Walking near the roof's boundary, I looked down at the school grounds and the other buildings like the auditorium buildings, Kendo Hall, etc. After that I moved away from its boundary to avoid being found by the security, which will be very difficult due to the night time, but still, I just don't want to take a gamble. "So, Raphael, can you tell me about the things you can do?" I asked Raphael as I found an abandoned desk to sit on. "Master, how about I show you the result of the appraisal done on myself?" "That would be wonderful if you would," I replied with curiosity in my tone. Name: Wisdom Lord Raphael, Wisdom King Raphael, alias, Lord of Wisdom. Ability type: unique skill. Skills: thought acceleration, lets user extends their thoughts by up to 1,000,000 times. Analytical appraisal, analyzes and assesses the target. Parallel processing, operates on any matter the user wishes to analyze, separating it from the regular thought process. Any process under parallel processing is affected by mind accelerate and therefore sped up by 1,000,000 times. Chant annulment, removes the need for a chant when using magic. All of creation, allows the user to fully comprehend any non-concealed phenomenon as long as they have a certain amount of knowledge beforehand. Synthesize, separate, the ability to fuse and separate. Alteration, allows the user to modify or even evolve skills under the right circumstances. Future attack prediction, allows the user to see from a series of outcomes what is going to happen. The results that have been calculated have a 100% chance of occurring. "Wow. From what I can see you are impressive, Raphael." I praised her and her skill set is exactly as I expected them to be. "Your praise is wasted on me, Master," Raphael replied in its slightly flat female voice, but this time I think I felt a bit of happiness from it. "Raphael, please use appraisal on me and show the results," I asked her. "I want to know everything that there is to know about my current state." "Yes, Master." Name: Evan Starling. Title: Void Survival. Singularity: Fateless, Reincarnated 1, Level 01000500 exp. Race, Mixed, High Human, Age, Uncountable. Statistics: Mana, 100, Strength, 2, Dexterity, 2, Endurance, 25, due to ageless subskill. Intelligence, 20, Wisdom, 20. Unique skills, all omni-powers, rank X, limitless potential, talent over everything, total control over one's powers, and ageless. Others like omnipotence, omniscience, omnipresence, and more are currently sealed. Wisdom Lord Raphael, rank X. Ever-evolving, rank X. It allows its user to adapt to any situation, while the user's bloodline evolves, correcting any part of it that limits their growth, allowing them to evolve endlessly. Personal skills: Charisma, rank B, a composite skill consisting of a person's charm as well as the natural rare talent to command or unify an army or country. Increases the ability of allies during group battles. While having rank B cannot manage a country, the comrades who share your will hold a firm connection unbroken by death. Instinct, rank A, the ability to instantly identify the best personal course of action during combat. With your current of it, it allows for the prediction of trajectory, and it is possible to avoid attacks from firearms. Racial skills: Self-regeneration, rank C, derived from high human lineage, allows regeneration of physical damage. Extra skills: Arts, second true magic, kaleidoscope, rank A, due to the known theory behind its working but no practice, it can't be used due to sealed magic circuits. Resistance: none. Strength is attacking force and speed. Dexterity of your moments and your control over your body. Endurance is your vitality, attack-taking capacity without taking any damage. Intelligence is your thinking speed and perception capability. Wisdom is one's comprehension capability, problem-solving capability. Please note that the average statistics value for average humans in this world is around 1 and 2 for specially trained professionals. The ranking of skill shows the skill's potential that can be reached at maximum. After reaching the full potential of a skill, it can evolve into a superior form with the evolved skill having the higher rank of the skill it evolved from. Oh. Thanks for telling me, Raphael. You're welcome, Master. I focused on my appraisal results. My statistics looked impressive to me, but I found my skills somewhat lacking in variety, so I asked Raphael about it. Raphael, will I be able to get new skills in the future? Yes, new skills will be generated with enough information and time according to your actions and stimuli. Other than that, your skills can also be evolved if information about the next stage is provided. Both of these criteria will automatically meet with time and frequent use of respective skills. I understand. With that said, I looked at the sentence written in front of my second skill, so I asked, Raphael, can you help me unseal my magic circuits? Yes. That single word from Raphael filled my heart with happiness. I jumped from the desk I was sitting on in excitement, but her next words poured cold water over it. But be aware, it will be an extremely excruciating experience. I audibly gulped at first on hearing Raphael's warning, as I am not a masochist. Please keep in mind that it might be the fastest way for you to use it right now, but it is not the perfect and the most efficient way. You can find other ways of doing magic from the knowledge present in the system library or the items present in the shop. Okay, I will keep that in mind, I replied to Raphael for giving me more info. But as I didn't have any other way right now and decided not to waste all the magecraft and runecraft information in my mind, I decided to open my magic circuits. Making my decision, I asked, just tell me what I need to do for it. I will handle the entire process by myself. You just need to follow my instructions. Okay, please tell me what I need to do. First, find a secluded corner to sit in. I did as Raphael said and sat in a corner with my back facing the wall. Take off your shirt, fold it and bite it. It is to prevent you from biting your tongue. I did as Raphael told me. Taking off my shirt, I folded it and bit on it tightly. The rest of the process will be taken care of by me. The master just needs to stay conscious the whole time. Okay, I mentally communicated with Raphael. Now I will start the procedure. Be ready for the incoming pain. Yeah. I wasn't even able to finish my thought as a burst of pain assaulted me, making my mind go blank for a second, which is then brought back to reality with the increase in pain. 2 hours later. Torture, pure torture. It was pure torture, I thought to myself, as what I felt in the last 2 hours was nothing but pure torture that left me fully drenched in my sweat as I lay on the floor, with my body twitching from time to time. Confirmed. 133 main circuits and 40 sub-circuits of the highest quality have been unlocked. Master, now you can use Magicraft and Runecraft. Yes, I replied to Raphael's comment while still in a daze. That was nerve-wracking, I said with a stutter while standing off the floor. Master, I advise you to check your appraisal result once more. You have acquired 3 new skills during the magic circuit unsealing process. Okay, please show me. Yes, Master. Name, Evan Starling. Title, Void Survival, Singularity, Fateless, Reincarnated 1. Race, Mixed, High Human, comma. Level, 01,000,500 exp. Age, uncountable. Statistics, Mana, 100. Strength, 2. Dexterity, 2. Endurance, 250. Intelligence, 20. Wisdom, 20. Unique skills, all omni-powers, rank B, limitless potential, talent over everything, total control over one's powers, and ageless. Others like omnipotence, omniscience, omnipresence, and more are currently sealed. Wisdom Lord Raphael, rank X. Ever-evolving, rank X. It allows its user to adapt to any situation, while the user's bloodline evolves, correcting any part of it that limits their growth, allowing them to evolve endlessly. Personal skill, Charisma, rank B, a composite skill consisting of a person's charm as well as the natural rare talent to command or unify an army or country. Increases the ability of allies during group battles. While having rank B cannot manage a country, the comrades who share your will hold a firm connection unbroken by death. Instinct, rank A, the ability to instantly identify the best personal course of action during combat. With your current of it, it allows for the prediction of trajectory, and it is possible to avoid attacks from firearms. Racial skills, self-regeneration, C, derived from high human lineage, allows regeneration of physical damage. Extra skills, none. Arts, second true magic, kaleidoscope, rank A. Magecraft, rank B. Resistance, magic resistance, rank B, provides partial protection against magical effects. Differing from the resistance effect that merely rejects magical energy, this ability cancels any C+ rank or below spells altogether. Pain resistance, rank B, the ability to endure pain. At current rank it is possible to remain conscious even when fatally wounded. Oh! Now I can use Magecraft, I exclaimed in excitement. Volume 1 Chapter 2, Gathering Supplies. Master, I advise you to check your appraisal result once more. You have acquired 3 new skills during the magic circuit unsealing process. Okay, please show me. Yes, Master. Name, Evan Starling. Title, Void Survival, Singularity, Fateless, Reincarnated 1. Race, Mixed, High Human, comma. Level, 01,000,500 exp. Age, uncountable. Statistics, Mana, 100. Strength, 2. Dexterity, 2. Endurance, 250. Intelligence, 20. Wisdom, 20. Unique skills, all omni-powers, rank B, limitless potential, talent over everything, total control over one's powers, and ageless. Others like omnipotence, omniscience, omnipresence, and more are currently sealed. Wisdom Lord Raphael, rank X. Ever-evolving, rank X. It allows its user to adapt to any situation, while the user's bloodline evolves, correcting any part of it that limits their growth, allowing them to evolve endlessly. Personal skill, Charisma, rank B, a composite skill consisting of a person's charm as well as the natural rare talent to command or unify an army or country. Increases the ability of allies during group battles. While having rank B cannot manage a country, the comrades who share your will hold a firm connection unbroken by death. Instinct, rank A, the ability to instantly identify the best personal course of action during combat. With your current of it allows for the prediction of trajectory, and it is possible to avoid attacks from firearms. Racial skills, self-regeneration, C, derived from high human lineage, allows regeneration of physical damage. Extra skills, none. Arts, second true magic, kaleidoscope, rank A. Magecraft, rank B. Resistance, magic resistance, rank B, provides partial protection against magical effects. Differing from the resistance effect that merely rejects magical energy, this ability cancels any C+ rank or below spells altogether. Pain resistance, rank B, the ability to endure pain. At current rank it is possible to remain conscious even when fatally wounded. Oh! Now I can use Magecraft, I exclaimed in excitement. Tilde. My excitement died down as my stomach growled loudly, demanding food. Looks like I am hungry. Let's go. Huh? I noticed my previously sweaty body is now as clean as I am just out of the bath. Wait, could it be? I thought of an explanation. To confirm it, I quickly pick up the shirt that I was wearing before. This is also clean as new. This means? Let's confirm it. Raphael uses appraisal on my clothes. Shirt, creator, Akasha, contractor, Evan Starling. Quality, X, value, / abilities, hardening, regeneration, auto clean, shape shift. A shirt that's been infused with the concept of Durandal. It is light and flexible, but as hard as steel. It has dyed with your mana, giving itself restorative powers. The rate of regeneration improves upon absorbing mana. Current regeneration rate, 80%. Its shape and design can be changed according to your imagination at the cost of mana. T-shirt, creator, Akasha, contractor, Evan Starling. Quality, X, value, / abilities, hardening, regeneration, auto clean, shape shift. A t-shirt that's been infused with the concept of Durandal. It is light and flexible, but as hard as steel. It has dyed with your mana, giving itself restorative powers. The rate of regeneration improves upon absorbing mana. Current regeneration rate, 80%. Its shape and design can be changed according to your imagination at the cost of mana. Genes, creator, Akasha, contractor, Evan Starling. Quality, X, value, / abilities, hardening, regeneration, auto clean, shape shift. Genes that's been infused with the concept of Durandal. It is light and flexible, but as hard as steel. It has dyed with your mana, giving itself restorative powers. The rate of regeneration improves upon absorbing mana. Current regeneration rate, 80%. Its shape and design can be changed according to your imagination at the cost of mana. Shoes, creator, Akasha, contractor, Evan Starling. Quality, X, value, / abilities, hardening, regeneration, auto clean, shape shift. A pair of shoes that's been infused with the concept of Durandal. They are light and flexible, but their sole is as hard as steel. It has dyed with your mana, giving itself restorative powers. The rate of regeneration improves upon absorbing mana. Current regeneration rate, 80%. Its shape and design can be changed according to your imagination at the cost of mana. Similar results for undergarments like underwear, inner, and socks. Looking at the appraisal result, my mind.x stopped working as I have no words that can be used to comment on this stuff. Let's go, I said to myself to distract myself from the appraisal result of the clothes I am wearing. Walking to the rooftop entrance door, I tried to open it but found it locked. I stood there not knowing what to do. Well, let's do it the hard way. Raphael, some assistance will be appreciated. Ready for assistance. Okay, let's see. I recall the basics, or projection, and the theory behind it. Recalling the history of the item I want to project, I attempted my first Magecraft projection. I whispered, imagining the entire process, starting with imagining me coming out of the void and meeting Akasha. As it is the trigger I decided upon to start my magic circuits. Why? Because it came naturally to me. With my trigger activated, my mana fueled my magic circuits, which in turn took the knowledge I have and used it with my desire to create a miracle that in this case is creating a metal key by converting mana into one. This entire process didn't take much time due to my using Raphael's parallel processing sub-skill. At the end of it, I am left with a key in my hand. First step is done. Now it's time for the second one. Saying this, I put the key into the door lock's keyhole. Transmutation. I spelled activating alchemy magecraft that I have knowledge of. My magic circuits came to life once again. A shining red circuit-like patterns appeared on my body, which are hidden by my clothes. At this step, Raphael personally assists me in manipulating the shape of the key to push back the lock pins in the door lock. 3 seconds later, with a click, the door lock got unlocked. Taking out the key from the keyhole, I see that its shape has changed as new groves and hills have appeared on it. Opening the door, and entering the school building, I locked the rooftop entrance and stored the key in my inventory. From there, I used the stairs to descend to the first floor. Keeping an eye on my surroundings, I reached the walls acting as the parameters of school. Running some distance to gain speed, I put strength in my legs and performed a high jump, marking an arc over the walls and landing on the other side of it outside of the school premises. Now I need to find a grocery store that is already closed for the night. Planning my action, I left the place. After 15 minutes, I reached the shopping district of Fujimi City. Following that, it didn't take me a long time to find a grocery store that had already closed for the night. Finding my target, I first scout out the surroundings as I wait for the nearby shops to close down, which didn't take long, only an hour or so, as it's already 9 o'clock. When I left the school, Raphael assisted me. Yes, getting Raphael's assistance, I started preparing to create a bounded field isolation around the area by engraving a chain of runes around the series of stores that sell groceries, hardware, tech-like computers, walkie-talkie, clothes, etc. Half an hour later, I finished the preparation by engraving the last rune encompassing the series of stores in a large circle. Let's activate it. With that said, I channeled my mana into the rune, which worked as a turn-on switch for the bounded field isolation. With its activation, the runes connected to it started to glow, indicating the activation of the isolation field. In less than 10 seconds, the bounded field isolation was up and running without any problem. Considering the size of the area it encompasses, the time it took to create was considerably less. All the credit goes to Raphael, who helped me by increasing the speed of my thought process, and the fact that with every rune I carved out, my experience in rune magecraft increased drastically. I then walked into the bounded field and made my way toward the grocery store, my primary objective of coming here. Using my makeshift key and a bit of transmutation, I easily entered the store. Entering the store, I took a shopping cart and entered the quick snack area, picking up some ready-to-consume stuff like potato chips, juice bottles, etc. Opening a packet of chips, I started eating from it, as it will take me some time to collect ingredients and make something to fill my stomach, so I decided to fill my stomach with chips, etc. for now and eat a full meal after I am done collecting things. Eating chips, I start walking through every designated area of the store, picking up 30-40 packs of everything that I or Raphael think was necessary for my survival. I exited the store. Half an hour later, I entered it, with my inventory carrying all the things I picked up. For the next 1.5 hours, using the same method, I swept out 5 stores in the area, collecting a lot of hardware, furniture, and a lot of electrical stuff, the latter of which was a necessity if I wanted to repair the things that would be damaged by the gamma radiation produced by the nuclear bomb that is going to explode in the aerospace of Japan. The end. Thank you for listening. Like, share this video and subscribe the channel for notification alert for the continuation of this audiobook series.